You want to take the cap off? There you go. Hi, Chief Miller here. Another issue of Ion Princeton. We're down here in CCS with the engineers, seeing what they do for a living. I think the first person we'll talk to is the EOW, Lieutenant Sawyers. Lieutenant Sawyers.
Hi, Chief. How you doing?
Fine, sir. Can you tell us what the EOW does for those non-snipe types?
Yeah, Chief. We're down here to make life miserable for the combat systems officer. We like dropping and load a lot, just chill water. Generally, just want to make life miserable for him.
So, unlike
station, the low visibility. Lame last.
So, unlike the supply.
Station, the low visibility.
Are you getting this on the one I'm
Lame last.
This is good. He must know he's on Ion Princeton. Okay, so unlike supply, you're not here for supplying service or making the crew comfortable.
Oh no, that's not true. The rest of the crew would like to make comfortable. No, we're here to support the crew. Not the combat systems officer.
Not the combat.
Oh no, we never do that.
Okay, did you hear that, Mr. Clemson?
Yes,
Hey,
Chief, this is for you.
Come on around here and take a look at the guys on the FC and the, what's that board over there called? I probably should know it.
That's FC, Chief.
That's FC, that's,
Hey, Chief, are you... Oh.
Yeah, I got it on the steamship. We didn't
He's
have
even
these,
East Lost qualified.
we didn't have these buttons and bows and shit. Let's talk Petty Officer Gaunt over here. What's your job down here?
Make sure that we don't go dark.
That we don't go dark.
Keep an eye on the generators.
That's the lunch bar.
Well, okay, let's go over to the DC area. Yes. Watch out for the blue ball sample.
1100.
You wanted me to interview you earlier in the oil lab, but you're not there. What do you do?
I'm on watch on the ERM for that too.
You're the what?
ERM engine room monitor.
Oh, you're the engine room monitor. Oh, you bring up blue ball samples and
Take readings.
take readings. Oh, so what do you feel about the announcement today that we're going to go back to Long Beach?
I'll just go with the flow. Can't do much about it. It's sad but true. Just go with the flow.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. Harmon Ray.
Yeah, Chief.
What do we got here?
Boiler bottles.
Boiler bottles.
I gotta get a sample on number one boiler.
What do you do with the sample?
Test.
Test it for what?
Alkalinity, phosphates, conductivity, chloride.
Salt.
Yeah, that's chloride. Should no seawater in it.
And your job?
Control constant monitor.
Care to tell the crew something about yourself? No?
There's the man to talk to about the console.
Okay. Let's talk about this console. Where do you put the change in? The quarters.
But you don't.
You don't? This is free.
This is fuel control console where we transfer fuel from storage. So right now I'm transferring from my storage tank to my service tanks.
Can we see something in action here?
Okay, it's transferring from mid-starboard
Mid starboard.
to half-starboard.
To half starboard.
From my storage down to my service.
So this one's almost full, right?
This is almost full. While port side over here, I got it resurfaced. Going back.
So if we take hard turns, does that make the fuel flow any faster?
No, it don't.
Like an aircraft, you know, like
You get fluctuations in your needles, that's about it.
that's all you see.
That's all you see.
Well, thank you, Petty Officer Green. Anything to say to the crew? Come on, it's your chance to shine.
Get to Japan, that's all I got.
Okay. Do we have enough fuel to get to Japan?
I have plenty of fuel.
All right. How about water? Do we have enough water to get to Japan?
Got this big ocean out here, so we got enough water.
I mean fresh water.
We'll make it fresh.
Okay, we'll go someplace else. Hi, we're in the log room now. Looks pretty deserted. Maybe the rest of the engineers are at an ESET meeting or something. Come on in, we'll show you the log room for those of you who have never seen it. Hey, Petty Officer Screen. Welcome to Ion Princeton. We're just going around kind of interviewing crew members, see what they do all day. You tell us what you do all day.
Flight orders, watch, valve maintenance, structure valve maintenance.
And what are you doing right now?
Right now I'm putting a pot of water on space.
I'm sure they couldn't say that louder.
Putting a potable water report for medical return. Keep track of bromine level, chloride level within the tanks while we're in the run.
Okay, sounds good. So, this is the logger. What are we doing here?
All the paperwork and logs and everything flows through here to the tank. All the equipment down here keeps track of all the gear and tank plans.
All right. Is there anything to say to crew? How do you feel about going back to Long Beach early?
I don't want to go back. I want to finish the cruise.
You heard it here, folks. He doesn't want to go back. Wants to finish the cruise. I'm sure a lot of crew feels the same way. Okay, now we'll go down to one of the engineering spaces. This is the oil lab. This is where the engineers do those diabolical experiments with young animals and lizard embryos. You can see there's bottles. And this is their shrine to science here. They brew up some really nasty things in here. You know, they always say, "Oh, check for bromine connectivity and things like that." I think this is a still. You see various chemistry erector sets here. I guess this is where, well, I know this is where they test all the liquid loads and lube oil and water and various other liquids. And
Oh, that was a couple of valves, wasn't it?
it's a pretty interesting space. They have a big first aid kit for a really small space. That's important because so many caustic materials in here, you could really get messed up. No, I want you. You got tools and shit. You're jangling. Let's track down Petty-Officer O'Connell. This is a man
Where's that for?
tracking down the elusive Petty-Officer O'Connell.
Yeah, the bottom.
Are you doing emergency copying here?
Emergency copy.
So can you tell me why you need all those tools on that handy dandy gun?
I don't have to run back to my shop every time I walk by and say, "Hey, HT2, I got a problem."
So you have a handy tool for everything you could possibly need.
Everything but my welder.
Everything but his welder. And I suppose you could find a small enough one, you fit that on there too. Well, you have a knife there. Why don't you cut that plastic?
That's exactly what I'm
Here we go. Tools and their uses. Breaks out his knife.
You know what I
Cuts
mean?
the plastic. Could I see that?
I don't have to go back to my shop.
I hear that you're going to be a worm farmer after you get out of the Navy. And that's why you have this. These are very good worm prods. When you have stampeding worms, just jam it in the dirt, head them off at the pass. That's a good business being a worm farmer. But as well as being an HT, you also are an expert on the Sept and the 720. Is that true?
An expert? No, I'm a jack of all trades.
Well, what do you think about us going back to Long Beach early?
I think it's great because I'm due for orders in January, so that means that's all the ones I got again.
Oh, okay. How do you like the cruise so far? We're here. Do you have anything to say to the rest of the crew? Nope. Okay, that's another man's opinion of the announcement earlier this morning by the captain. We'll go down to an engineering space and see if we can find out what the engine room monitors do. Close, because it's noisy down here. Hi, we're down in MER2, Fireman Callega and Fireman Roeder. Oh, I'm sorry, Petty-Officer Callega. LTjg. And they're standing watch here at the PLCC. You probably thought I didn't know that. So how you guys doing? I'm pulling some training. Pulling some training. Yeah. Outstanding. So, what do you guys know down here?
You know we're going home early.
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
That's good. I'd rather stay out, finish Westpac, and then go to the golf.
You want to finish Westpac and then go to the golf?
We're not leaving until December. What's the difference?
Yeah, you're right. How do you feel about it? Same way. Yeah, so do I. Oh well, it's not up for us to decide.
Yeah, we'll go home and our girlfriends and wives again, I guess.
Some good will come out of it. So you got anything to say to the crew?
Like that.
What the? This man has been learning. You hear that, Mr. Klickson? This man has been taking you seriously.
Oh my
I know a
God.
lot of other people aren't, but this guy is. You got anything to say in Russian? How do you say it? Konnichiwa. Yeah, what do you say? That's Japanese. Oh, no. What did Chief Kim tell us?
Oh no, we ain't saying that.
Hey, we'll talk to some other people down here. We on? Hey! Come on, Ryan. Here's Petty Officer Fine. Diligently painting away his workstation.
Need a small brush, but it takes longer.
This man's getting paid by the hour. It's a small brush. Takes longer. What are you getting paid an hour now?
25 cents an hour.
25 cents an hour.
Too much.
Hey, don't quote me on that. I'm not
Too
sure.
much.
You overpay me.
Oscar Central, Mark, get the 3 green. When I
How
close.
long do you think it'll take you to paint this? So what?
Mark 2 on. This is on 2. Here, transfer it. Mid research, okay.
From here over.
5 days. 260 tech 1 tech. Park truck. Product with DOT.
Are you making
Ends
it
up at that.
Yeah. Don't you think that's a little cruel and unusual?
Here, transfer. Next research, gas time.
Well, I am.
You do believe these engineers? They work, they toil, they slave. It's an unending, thankless job, but yet they're down here keeping the ship going and painting at the same time. This is great. We on? Okay, what you're seeing here is the shaft going roundy roundy. For those of you topside, I wonder, this shaft actually goes all the way to, and is attached to the screws, makes us go through the water. It is not pure magic and chipmunks. Just a little bit of mechanical interest for you mechanically inclined guys up there. Hi, we're in the HT shop. Lacey One Fisher, who's making up some, what would you call this stuff?
Shit.
Some stuff. He kind of made a mistake here, but he's going to keep trying. Is that correct?
That is correct.
So is this Admiral's visit causing you undue heartache and strain?
Oh, not really more than normal, I don't. Yeah. Say yeah.
Yeah, we'll say yeah.
Might have to
So
say
what
yeah.
do you think about the announcement earlier today that the captain said we're going back to Long Beach?
Well, it kind of destroys my plans because probably be kept back in Long Beach because I'm due to transfer right around that time, so we miss out, I guess.
So what do you do all day?
Pretty much sit over there at my desk and sit on my hands and not do much anything.
So understand congratulations, Arnold. Aren't you sailor today?
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Oh, that was yesterday. Obviously, well, this is a weekly kind of show, so we can't.
Okay, so
So congratulations on being Sailor of the Day.
Appreciate it.
Is that what it takes to be Sailor of the Day? Sit on a desk on your hands?
Yeah, that would be my advice. Just sit at your desk or your workspace or whatever. And
Sit at your
sit
desk.
on your hands all day, and you should be able to get it. No problem. Pedal line privileges for a day. You know, I guess that's not too bad.
So did you use those pedals?
Well, yeah, I did when I went up to the line at lunch and at dinner. You know, I was the only one in line, so I guess I did use
got
it.
right up there.
Got right up there, no problem.
You didn't wait around for some people to show up and say,
Well,
wait, I'm going to
I was thinking, I was thinking about doing that, but then I didn't want to wait because I had more work to do sit on my hands.
Yeah, because your hands are probably getting cold.
They were getting cold, and the weather was kind of bad yesterday. So.
Okay, let's talk to Petty Officer Hand here. What? He thinks he's too ugly for the camera, but if that was true, I would never be on television. Petty Officer Hand.
Say hi to Mr. Allen.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Allen. How are you? Looking forward to get back in the import duty section as you as the CEO.
Okay. So you're doing PMS and just making this wide gate valve shine.
No PMS.
It's just clean.
Engineering posting it, you know.
Oh, so that's what you think you are? Or is that just a...
That's basically sums it up, yes.
Yeah. So, what do you think about the announcement you had made today?
Pretty much sucks.
Well, I mean,
I think we need the Westpac 90 with the sight across it on the patches.
Yeah. Did you hear that, chip store? Get a patch that says Westpac 90 and it puts sight. Or maybe one of those patches that says Westpac 90 and then with a slash through it.
Void.
Or void. Yeah.
Or all three.
Or all three. You can have, variety of patches, whatever you'd like. So, how's life going right now?
Oh, it's fun and dandy. We're enjoying it.
Hey! That's good. So how long will it take you to finish this wide game here?
About 5 more minutes.
About 5 more minutes, and then what are we going to do?
Maybe 3 if you stop talking to me.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't want to interrupt anybody from such a busy work schedule. Here we have DC-1 Roebuck, who's diligently preparing for the zone inspection tomorrow.
I'm cleaning up the mess I made.
He's cleaning up the mess he made. So how's things going there, DC-1?
Doing pretty good, Steve. Doing pretty good.
You got anything to say to the crew?
Not really, unless there was the fact that we're heading on the Westpac and not going back.
Well, how do you feel about that?
I'd rather stay out. Get
Well,
it away and get it over with.
That seems to be the consensus of the entire crew so far. I've been asking crew about. Over here we have, whoa, heavy rolls. Chief Princeton.
Good afternoon, Princeton.
Well, it's still morning, but that's okay. This will be on at night.
Okay.
So, what are you doing here, Chief Princeton?
Well, what I do in my specific job is, actually what Fisher's tasked me with today was to go ahead and make up a daily schedule so we cover our butts when people think we're not doing anything. Sorry.
It's okay.
And basically I do all the administration for the division down there. Can you give me a bump there? Keep things operating smoothly. And this is our remodeled DC shop, by the way.
This is the remodel shop.
Did you go ahead and pan the shop?
We pan the entire shop here. Okay.
There's a good shot of Roebuck. That's in his typical position.
Now that is, that's the Princeton crawl, is it not?
That is.
He's doing the Princeton crawl. He's pretending, he's paying close attention to detail, getting deep in the nooks and crannies. And this is just one day's dirt, right? Because you wouldn't let this build up like this over any long period of time because
No, it should. Never.
it would be a fire hazard.
Yes, it definitely would be.
So so this is just basically one day's. Just so
day.
busy in here.
You got it. With all my DCPOs so delegated to their work, they trash my shop every day.
They come down, they trash your shop, and it leaves you to clean it. Oh, drive that stenciling machine. So, so basically you just, you clean all day, is that it? Or are there other things you do?
No, today's going to have been cleaning. Usually I'm out helping DCPOs get all the cleaner kind of portable equipment. We fix water tank doors, hatches, we put gaskets in them, and other firefighting equipment that may be needs EMS work time we fix.
Okay. Well, we'll let you get back to your work.